Alright, what is up you guys? Brandon from Get Up and Go, and got my friend Matt here, and we are back with the motor that we put maple syrup in. We're going to try and put some motor flush in it, see if it'll clean it out, and probably let it sit for 24 hours. What we want to do before is actually take the head off and just see if there's any crystallized sugar in there, and just go from there. Alright, so we got the motor here, we just took the cover off. So now I'm going to try and crank it. I don't think it's moving. I think it's
totally seized, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's moving. I think it's totally seized and just not going to crank at all. Alright, let's see. Oh!
Oh, crank. Nice.
Okay. That is good news.
We're in good shape. I think it might run in its current state.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, it's been sitting for like a year with the ceramic wax because we never poured that out, and we didn't realize until we got here and poured it all over the table. But it only has the ceramic wax in it, which we just poured out. We bought a bunch of motor flush, so we're gonna take the head off and see if we can see any gunk, and then probably mix them, because why not? We got the Motor Medic,
yep.
Seafoam, and then we also have the STP motor flush that we're gonna try. So
I'm most excited for Seafoam. I think Seafoam is probably going to be the winner today.
right, I think it's got a lot of detergents in it for gas as well, so I think that's gonna do most of the breakdown. All right, so we got that off. Got the gasket, which is pretty gunked up. The inside of there is super gunked up, but these look pretty clean.
Yep, just a little bit rusted. Those valve springs are a little bit rusted.
Makes sense. We put basically water in there, ceramic wax.
Been sitting for about a year. But other than that, I'm pretty surprised with how clean it is. It looks honestly pretty good. I think it's going to run.
Okay, now we want to look in here, and that's directly where the oil goes. Just see what that looks like, see how gunked up that is. So we're going to start taking that part off and check that out.
I think that's where it's going to be the dirtiest. I think that's where we'll find the worst.
Alright, so we got all the screws out, and now we're going to try and pry this off with just a screwdriver and see if anything pours out.
Hopefully not ruin the gasket.
Yeah, I mean, if we do, we already put maple syrup in this thing. It's not going to be too much of an issue. Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks really dirty from what I can see. There we go.
Oh my.
So in this thing, it is disgusting. You can see where everything was sitting. This was down here, and we had the ceramic wax filled up to here, I guess, which is probably right where the oil fill is. That bearing, disgusting. All the gears.
They look pretty rusted.
Yeah.
You can see these, I'm assuming, cam lobes back here. This one especially is extremely rusted. So these probably aren't going to mesh well together, but we'll clean them up.
Alright, so we got this tipped over. We're gonna just pour the seafoam directly into here, and then close it up, shake it about, and then completely drain it.
Just dump it?
Yeah. I mean, who cares if we use it all? Oh wait, should we put oil in there too? Yeah, let's put a little bit of oil. We got extra oil. So we're also gonna pour some oil in here.
Just make sure it doesn't get fucked.
Yeah, lubricate everything a little bit. So this is gonna be completely full. So you can see that's completely full of seafoam, a little bit of oil, and we're gonna close it up, shake it, and try and get a lot of the sediment flushed out, and then we'll do the Motor Medic and the STP. We ran out of seafoam, obviously. Alright, so we got that completely filled. As you saw, we're just gonna shake it up and hopefully agitate it a little bit, get everything cleaned off, and then we'll show you pouring it out as well. Alright, so we got it pretty much all poured out. We're gonna take the cover off again and see what it looks like now after having the oil and the seafoam through it. And then we'll put these on and leave those in overnight. So it's definitely not fully clean. I did clean it a tiny bit. There is a lot of rust on there. I was thinking maybe it was just maple syrup, but it's definitely rusty. So it did get quite a bit of the sediment out, if you can see right there. We're gonna just clean it a little bit with the rag, and then we'll put the Motor Medic and stuff in there. So we got quite a bit of the sediment removed with the rag. So that looks quite a bit cleaner, and that is definitely rusty. More rust down there. Quite a bit of rust on this gear. Yeah, so now we're gonna put the Motor Medic in there, agitate it a little bit, wait overnight, and then see how it is from there. We might even run water through it tomorrow, and just to get all the extra sediment out, and then put oil back in it, and then actually try and start it up.
See if it'll run. Yeah. Let's do it.
I'll let you pour a little bit more of that in.
That's it.
Nice. Alright, so we got everything agitated, we got it all poured in here. So far we've used like half of the Motor Medic, all of the STP, and all of the seafoam to clean it out. When he was pulling it, it did seem like everything was good. It was getting good compression, everything. So I have no doubt this will start tomorrow once it's all cleaned out, and probably it'll just be like brand new.
Yeah, it feels like it to me. When I was pulling it, it feels pretty good. Doesn't feel like it's very rusted in there anymore. And so I have a lot of hope that it's going to start.
If you guys have any recommendations or stuff you want to see done with this motor, it's definitely going to work. I guarantee it. So let us know in the comments, and we'll sift through them, see what we want to do. We already have a couple ideas, but we haven't settled on one yet. So let us know in the comments, and we'll see you in 24 hours. Alright, so we're back. We weren't able to come back yesterday, so it's been 48 hours just sitting in here, and we're gonna clean it out, dump it all into our oil container, and see what we can do. So let's break this open and get that all poured out.
I don't see many chunks of shit.
It's probably all stuck at the bottom. Alright, so we're getting the last screw out. We're gonna take the cover off and see how the gears are now. Alright, so we got the cover off, and it basically looks the same. We're gonna clear all this sediment out and see if it's actually clean or not, and then we'll go from there. Got it all cleaned out. We put some water in there to just get all the sediment removed, and it's looking not bad, honestly. I have no doubt this will run. We're gonna put oil in there and then get it all set up and try and run it.
Ready?
Yep. Wait, you didn't turn it on, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh.
Oh no, doesn't sound great.
Alright, it took a few pulls, but we got it running, and it's running really poorly right now. Not super poor, but not great, not brand new, but it's running, which is awesome. So if there's anything you guys want to see us do with this motor, let us know in the comments below, and we'll be sure to look through them and hopefully find something to do with the motor. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.